Alright guys, around 2 days ago I made a video about the best handling car, which is the McLaren P1 GTR in Vehicle Legends. And basically I said that like it was really good at handling, like it had like really good handling, but then after the drifting improvements and stuff like that, it messed up the whole handling. And for some reason, some of you guys went to the comments and said like, oh, it's a skill issue because you're like really bad at racing and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and check out some of those comments right now. Alright, so in this video right here, if we go down to the comments, I got like 17 comments, bro. I usually don't get that many comments on this channel, but like, I don't know, this video kind of triggered a few people. And then the pinned comment is me saying the P1 is garbage now. And then some people are agreeing with it, some people are not. But one comment like this one right here, it says maybe it's a skill issue. And when I basically read that comment, I thought about it and said to myself, is it actually a skill issue? Like, do I not know how to race? But the thing is, I do know how to race. You guys have seen me get like so many like good times. Like I think in one of my videos I've gotten like 61, 68, 59 seconds in like videos and stuff like that. So it's not like possible like that now. I don't even know how to race, bro. How is that possible? Well, the thing is, I've talked to a few people and I think I finally figured it out, guys. So the new update in Vehicle Legends, all of the cars are pretty much drift cars. Like, bro, even if you don't like max it out, or like if you don't get the rear-wheel drive, or if you don't get the drift tires, basically like the stock car is like a drift car. Like, bro, look at this. And this is like all-wheel drive, guys. So this is kind of crazy because it's not supposed to be doing this, but it is. Alright, so I'm gonna quickly show you guys, if you guys are facing this problem, how you guys could fix it. So the best example demonstration for this video will be the circuit race, because this is the race I was doing like a few videos ago when I made the video. So basically what is happening is when you press space bar, it basically makes your car drift. So I'm gonna do one race of like how I used to drive before this update. Like in the corners I would use space like this, but the thing is now it will drift. Like for example right here, like it drifts like so much, so you can't use space anymore. So let me quickly do this using the space and let's see what time I get, and then I'm gonna show you the best method for this. Alright guys, so this is how I used to drive before and I got 82.86. If the drifting abilities and like improvements, if that wasn't like in the game, I would have gotten like around, what is it called, like 60? I think like 65 seconds with that time of like how I was driving like there. But now you can't do that anymore. So basically what you have to do is you have to use S. Like when you get to the corners, you can't use space anymore because that will just make your car like really drifty and you will basically like spin out. So when I get to the corners, you have to press S because that's like basically like the only way. So when I get here, I can't drift through these corners because like even though that way will be faster, but the thing is it's like bad for the car, like it'll just spin out. So the only way that people are using, or like the people that I asked that are using this, is like S. So when they get to the corners like this, they just press S and they can like smoothly like go through it. But some parts like that aren't like really like tight, they could use the space bar, but like they try to like not drift through these corners because like that's gonna slow down the time, and overall like you'll get a bad time and like your car will like drift. So avoid using the space. And right now we're doing pretty good. I think like we got 40 seconds. And yeah, that's actually pretty good. So let's see if we can get like under 70, because like I think before we got like 85. I think we got 85. So let's see. All right, 60. Okay, don't mess up, don't mess up. Boost, boost, boost. Yes, let's go. So we got 63.56. That's basically how you do it, guys. When it comes to the cars and, or the races, right? Any car that you're using, the probability of it like drifting and like messing up and like messing your time is very likely, because this update, all of the cars are pretty much drift cars. So the only way to actually get like good times with like the car you're using is when you get to the corners, or like when you get to the parts where you have to turn, you can't use spacebar anymore. You have to use S. But the thing is, for some races, it's okay if you use spacebar, because one great example of this is the around the map race. The thing is, in the circuit race, the turning and stuff, they're like really tight. Like you have to turn it in like a really small area. But when it comes to like, for example, around the map race, like the road is so big, so I feel like it's okay if you use like the spacebar and like drift through like the areas. But for the around the map race, you have to use S. So let's see, like if I'm drifting right here, I mean, it's kind of slowing down my time, but like usually before, even if you press like spacebar with some cars, you would just hit like the road like at the end, so the wall. But for some cars, I feel like it's good like if they're just using like spacebar, because like they just like handle better and like they won't like really like slow down your time in a way, I guess. One part like this, you can like easily drift through here. I messed up, dang it. But that was like one big part of this race where like a lot of people messed up at. But the thing is, now if you drift through that part, like you could easily get like a really good time. So let's see what time we could get. We got 69 seconds. I guess that's a pretty good time, but the thing is, I don't really remember like what good times for this race are, because like I haven't done it in like, so long. But I think if you get like under 70 seconds, that should be pretty good. But yeah guys, I think that's gonna be pretty much the end of this video. For the big races like around the map and blocks with circuit race, especially because the roads in those races are really big, I would say it's fine if you use spacebar to go through the corners. But like small races like the circuit race, the roads are really tight and you barely have any space. So for those races, I would recommend you guys just using like S and not drifting through the corners, because if you drift through the corners, it will obviously slow you down and you will basically like drift, and that's not what we want. I am kind of sad about like how I can't drift through like certain areas like in the race, but I guess we'll just have to get used to this. But yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty much it. Make sure to like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think of this. Do you guys agree with my method? But yeah, I'm out.